All right, so I have a Harbor Freight Chicargo Electric welding helmet here. So basically I've had this thing for about 5 years, and just this week it started to flicker on me. The lens wouldn't switch dark quick enough. It's like there was like a half second or so delay, so I was getting flash. And also sometimes it would, while I was arcing, it stays dark, and also it goes light again. So I was like, what the heck? So basically, I believe the batteries are shot. I actually haven't tested voltage yet, but this is a 3-volt battery. Anyways, to take it off, you have this little dial switch here that's out here on the side. Right, so the dial switch is right here to adjust the darkness. So just pull this off. Right, when you pull this off, you'll see this here. Basically, it's like so. It's like that with this nut on here. Right, basically it's like so. You pull this off, unscrew this nut. It's I think it's a 10 millimeter. Let's see. So I have a 10 millimeter here. Yeah, it's a 10 millimeter. Then this comes off, and this just pulls out from the inside. And you unclip the lens here, unclip that. This pops out. Keep your lens on here as clean as you can. Don't touch it. So I'm just keeping it facing down. You have to take a little mini flathead, and you have to pry this open. It's basically it felt to me like it was pretty much glued on or something. It was attached very, very tightly. When I was popping it off, you hear the cracking along the edge here. And actually there's 2 pins here and 2 pins here. These 2 broke. These ones are still intact. So 2 broken one and 2 that are still intact here. Right, so anyways, slowly work your way around with the little one, and eventually I made it up to the big one. So because the little one, you can only turn it so much, and this thing can only lift apart so much. With the big one, it'll lift apart more. All right, so once you get there, the batteries here, these batteries are CR2335, and they actually welded onto the tabs here. So that's how they face. Right, so the positive side faces up. So the bottom side right here. So this is the bottom side right here. That's the negative side. That's the top side. That's the positive side. So they've actually welded on both of those tabs. Little spot welds, 2 spot welds on each one of them. And they also have this little plastic protector here. This is basically this is to help prevent getting short circuit. So when it's in here like so, they don't want the edge of the battery here to be touching the circuit board. So that's why they put that on there, so that way it doesn't touch any other metal. So it doesn't prevent short circuit. So now I just need to basically break the welds on here as well. So I'm taking my little small one again. I'm just gonna, just enough so that I could lift this open. It might be better to use like a little razor blade or something. That way it's it's really small and you can actually get it in here. I mean, even this thing is small, but it still can't barely get in there. So I switch over to say one that's still small but a little bit larger. I just go in there. I keep this metal tab right here as fat as possible, and just basically just start wiggling it like so. And eventually that it breaks. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys heard that. You hear a little crack, and the weld just broke. So the next one, same thing. Keep this tab flat. Don't let it fold up. When it folds up, it doesn't want to. It's basically you're not putting it. It's not able to put any pressure on it. Because it folds up, there's nothing to push up anymore. So you have to hold this down so that way it stays flat, and there's pressure on that little tap weld, spot weld. Oh, there it goes. So that's on the bottom, or excuse me, the top. Now for the bottom. So same thing. Just have to see where that weld is, or where the tab is. So now I just need to go and basically replace. Well, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna. I'll do it off camera. I just need to go get some more CR2335, 2 more, and put it back in place. And when I put it back in, obviously I'm not gonna be able to weld it. So what I'm gonna do is, because it's already kind of distorted at both tabs, so it's kind of sort of pushing up already. So when I put the new one on, I also, obviously the new battery's not gonna have this cover here, this plastic sheathing here. So it's probably best for you to get like a little piece of tape or something, like a little tape, piece of tape, like electrical tape or something, a little strip, and wrap your new batteries around here, and basically stick it in, and it should work. So obviously the battery's gonna push against the tab on the bottom. This side's gonna get pushed by the plastic piece here, and then you just push down on it. As long as there's contact, it's fine. It'll work. So that's how this thing goes together. Let's see. I'm not sure what type of battery this is. It looks like it says lithium. I can't tell. Let me break this apart. So this is a CR2335, which I'm guessing it's a lithium type battery. So let's see. This battery is actually made in Japan. So the Chicargo Electric is it's sold from Harbor Freight, which for the most part is all cheap junk. But this helmet works kind of okay. Yeah, it is a lithium cell. Lithium cell, Japan. So anyways, so that's about it. So when you put this back, everything on, you put this plastic back, obviously nothing's gonna be holding it. Hopefully just the clips, the metal clip that's pushing down on this, hopefully it's enough. If it's not enough, you might just have to glue a couple of drops in each corner, to hold it down. I wouldn't use super glue. Super glue is pretty tough, so in the future you might want to have to break it apart again, and the super glue might not let you snap it apart like this. It might break the plastic itself. So I would use something a little bit weaker. Use the glue that's just enough to hold it together, but not so strong where if you break this apart, it'll crack and actually break the housing. So I'm not sure what type of glue I'm gonna use. I think I have some plastic glue. It says plastic glue or plastic weld or something like that. I might use like a drop of that, maybe like a drop of that in each corner. I'm not sure how that would work. I never used it before, so I need to dig that up. I have it somewhere in my toolbox somewhere. So anyways, so that's about it. So I believe that that's the cause of it. Is these batteries basically are dead, because again I've had this helmet for 5 years, maybe even more than 5 years. I think maybe even more than 5 years. So that's a pretty good amount of time. I mean, I actually don't use it that much, but still, batteries only last for so long, even if you use it or not. All right, so thanks for watching.